Hi, my name is Claire Amico. I have been attending Mountain View for almost 3 years now. I wanted to share a little bit about my testimony with you today. I was born and raised in a Christ-centered home with parents who were very intentional about raising my sister and I in church. So that made a huge impact on me as a child. We were going to church about 3 times a week, traveling 45 minutes to get there. And as a 3-year-old, I remember running out of my room screaming because I had just accepted Jesus into my heart, and I was so excited about it. So even though at that age I didn't completely understand what that meant, it set a path for me to follow as I was maturing. So I grew more in my relationship with Christ until I was about 17 years old, at which point I had the realization that as strongly as I believed in everything the Bible said, there were so many other faiths out there with people who believed just as strongly that they had it right. So I started researching other religions because in my quest to find out what the truth was, I needed to know what I didn't believe also. So it was a very lonely time for me. I was afraid to talk to my parents about it because I thought that they would be upset or disappointed in the questions I had, which I now know is totally not true. But it felt very lonely. So I was praying a lot, just, God, I really want to believe in your word, but I just don't know. So God was really at work because my dad, even though I hadn't told him what I was going through, he gave me the book Know Why You Believe by Paul Little, which does a great job of breaking down the Christian faith into objective data and just kind of showing how we know that Christianity is true. So that really re-solidified my faith. And when I went to college, I made a priority of going to a church, finding a church that I could be plugged into, and a campus ministry that I could be a part of. Also in college, my parents gave me another book called Kisses from Katie, which was about an 18-year-old girl who went to Uganda and started what's now known as Amazima Ministries. And at that time, God wasn't calling me to drop out of college and go to Uganda. So I graduated. I came down to Culpeper, where I've been teaching math for the past 3 years. And for over a year now, God has really placed ministry abroad on my heart. So I had been researching ministry abroad opportunities. Nothing really stuck out to me until I looked over at my nightstand one day and saw Kisses from Katie sitting there because it had just been returned to me by a friend. And I was like, you know what? I saw on Facebook that they had just opened a school. I went on their website, and that day they posted a position for a math teacher in their staff children's school. So I applied. I prayed a lot, sought godly counsel, went through the interview process and everything, and in April they offered me and I accepted the position. So for the next 2 years, I will be in Uganda teaching 7th to 12th grade math for the Amazima Staff Children's School, and I will also be developing the curriculum for the Ugandan school, the math curriculum for the Ugandan school. The Amazima School is a Christian school, so they have a huge focus on discipleship and sharing the gospel in the classroom, which makes me very excited for this opportunity that God has called me to. I would really appreciate your prayers and support as I seek out God's calling on my life.